Reversing is one of the hardest things you can do with a caravan. First of all, they're big. Secondly, the space you're trying to get in is usually small. You can't see where you're going. And fourthly, and the worst of all, you've usually got a huge audience waiting for you to make a mistake. So we're going to take some of the angst out of that, and we're going to teach you a few tips of how to reverse a caravan easily and safely. And to do this, we've come to the experts here, METEC, who in conjunction with TowEd run a series of accredited caravan training courses. This is Attilio Kermac. He's an expert in caravan reversing and driving in general. He's been here at METEC for 23 years. We can't think of a better person to show us how to reverse a caravan today.
When reversing a caravan, I guess one of the most important things is understanding that we've probably got to use our mirrors a lot more than what people do. On the point of setting the mirrors up, when we're looking in the mirror, picturing the mirror as a whole, the inside corner, which is the closest to the driver, looking at the right-hand mirror, the first quarter of that mirror, we want to be able to see the front part of the caravan. We're only looking at a few inches of the corner. We're not looking at the entire front of the van, just a few inches. And then as we move through the mirror, and as we're heading towards the end of the mirror, further out, you'll actually see if there's any vehicles behind you, and you'll actually see traffic passing you or coming up from your right-hand side. So we're trying to eliminate as much blind spot as we can possibly eliminate. The pull and push method for some people is confusing, but once they get their head around it, it's very simple. If we were sitting in the driver's seat and we were looking in the right-hand mirror and we noticed that the caravan was moving into that mirror, well, that's the way that we would turn the wheel. So in actual fact, we're pushing into that mirror. All right, well, I'll just talk you through here. Now, it's very important that we now look in the van mirrors, not the car mirrors. So let's just go straight back, and we don't do anything at this point in time. We get an idea to see how the van's going. It's going a little bit towards me, so now we're going to push it back, correct. And then we just straighten it up. Okay, that's good. And understanding that you're actually looking at the back corners of the caravan. So if we look in the left-hand mirror and we notice that there's a lot more van in the left-hand mirror, we then need to pull it back into the right-hand mirror, so we turn the wheel to the left-hand mirror. We're going to do some circle work now, and the idea behind the circle work is to establish reference points to get us prepared to understand where the van will turn, how much angle the van will keep. As we're going around, I want you to now be looking in the car mirror and looking down the side of the car, and you tell me if there's anywhere that corner of the car lines up on the caravan. So are we happy with that reference point? Lovely. What you now got to do is you've got to keep it on that reference point. Okay, so that means you will have to move the steering wheel. All right. Now, if that point's moving this side, you turn the wheel this side. When we do our reverse park, we find our parking location at a caravan park, and we use our step method. All right, starting from the corner, we take 2 steps out, 3 steps down, and we place a mark on the road. That's going to be our pivot point of when the van is then going to start turning on site. Not every van has the same reference point of where it starts to turn from. So it's up to you with your own individual van to establish that point. Using Michael's van, we found that there was a little pipe coming out of the hot water service. So that reference point that we've established on the caravan, we have to line that up with the marker that we've placed on the road. All right, holding that wheel nice and firm, and we're going to go back nice and slowly, and we're going to get our reference point that we set up earlier on when we did our circle work. Looking now, watching our reference point. Okay, we have a look at the angle of our van, but we don't want it to keep coming around on us. So as we go back now, we're going to turn all the way to the right and see what happens. All right, we're on site.
Well, we hope this video has helped you with a few tricks on how to reverse a caravan. I've certainly learned a few things, and I've been towing vans and everything for 40 odd years. But of course, the best way is to get practice yourself. And to fast track that, you can come to a course like this one at METEC, where experts will show you some simple points that you can do on your own without the help of others that will allow you to reverse your caravan safely.